At the age of 22 years, Imam Askari took on the leadership of the Shia community after his father, Imam Hadi's martyrdom. On various occasions, Imam Hadi had introduced Imam Askari to his companions as his successor in the Imamat. He had informed some that the Imamat would be inherited by his oldest son. After the demise of his oldest son, Muhammad, Imam Hadi had openly announced Imam Askari's Imamat, since he was now his eldest living son. About 4 months prior to Imam Hadi's martyrdom, he had announced Imam Askari's Imamat to a group of his visiting Shias and had asked them to testify to his statement. After Imam Hadi's martyrdom, the Shia scholars and followers readily accepted the Imamat of Imam Askari. At that time, Shi'ism was a well-established and growing theology with a strong scientific backbone. Ever since their establishment, the Abbasid Caliphs used whatever means possible to oppose and eradicate Shi'ism. Mansur and Haroon's extremely suppressive policy against Imam Sadiq and Imam Kazim, Ma'mun's conspiracies which falsely portrayed a good relationship with Imam Reza and Imam Jawad, and Mutawakkil's intense surveillance and constant harassments of Imam Hadi could not prevent the growth and propagation of the Shia theology among the Muslims. The Shia Imams falsified the conspiracies against themselves, guided the Shias to the true Islamic teachings, and advised them on the political affairs. Due to their efforts, about 2.5 centuries after the Holy Prophet's demise, Shi'ism had become a strong and growing theology among the Islamic sects, and had many followers across the Islamic territory. The influence of the Shias and their leader, Imam Askari, were undeniable and could not have been ignored by any of the Abbasid Caliphs. There was another important reason for the Abbasids to increase their pressure and surveillance on Imam Askari. The Abbasids, like the Shia Imams, were from the Prophet's tribe of Banu Hashim. They had received the news of the Prophet's prophecy about the last Shia Imam, Imam Mahdi, who would establish justice on earth. They feared Imam Mahdi would endanger their government and were actively looking to seek and eliminate him. Imam Askari's circumstances were an opportunity for him to train the Shias for his son, Imam Mahdi's minor occultation, when the Shias would not have direct access to their Imam and would have to communicate with him through writing to him. This is the reason why the majority of Imam Askari's communications with his Shia followers and representatives were through exchanging letters. Thus, Imam Askari became the first Shia Imam who primarily communicated with the Shias by letters rather than meeting them in person. The Imam would respond to their questions in writing and guide them on their religious and political affairs. The Shias found the Imam's answers in accordance with the teachings of the Prophet and the previous Imams. However, it was still difficult for some to connect with the Imam when they could not physically access him. Imam Askari had described his situation by saying that the Shias were not in doubt about the Imamat of any of his forefathers as much as they were in his Imamat. To remove doubts and prove his Imamat, the Imam would often inform his Shias about future events in his letters to them. Many of the Imam's prophecies are recorded in history. The Imam's policy was effective in strengthening the hearts of the Shias and uniting them around his leadership.